Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about GNFC. Is the correction in the stock over and will the up move begin? So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation and people taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about GNFC, here's a small request. Kindly support me on Patreon. Once you do that, it will help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions and eke out answers in greater detail. Once you get a $10 membership, you will have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and number of podcasts I put up from time to time. And also, if you can pay $100 upfront, you get 1 year access by paying for 10 months. For detailed market or company talk or number of stocks you're holding, you can directly email me and we can work things out with a fee. Now about the company, GNFC was established in 1976 and they are engaged in the manufacturing and selling of fertilizers and industrial chemicals. A number of chemical products are being sold, mainly divided into chemicals, fertilizers and IT business. They have a little bit of business in IT as well. The market cap of the company is around 10,000 crores at the moment. If you look at the financials, then this is the Q4 numbers. So numbers were pretty good. Sales went up by 60% and profit went up by 78%. And all agri commodities have risen in prices, and so the benefit have gone directly to the agrochemical companies, and that is quite evidently seen here. Margin expanded strongly and low promoter but decent, you can say. So there is a low promoter holding but decent FII and DII institutional holding, not promoter but institutional holding in here. ROE of around 12% is decent. Margins of around 27% is pretty good that we see in the company. In terms of performance, stock has done very well in the last 1 year or so and has done extremely well. Numbers have been pretty robust. Numbers have been good for the last many quarters, at least 3-4 quarters. Return ratios are reasonable. Margins have expanded sharply and it has declined from the top. So at least around say 2-3 weeks back, it was down something like 25-30% from the top. Now it has recovered from there. So I think a bottom for a short term has been made around those 540-550 region. Chemicals are in demand at the moment in different sectors altogether, and agri space is also doing well across the board. So I think agrochemicals should do well for the next year and a half, as the demand has risen a lot over a period of time, especially with the current situation in Europe and in Ukraine. Things doesn't look that you can say promising in terms of prices coming down for agri products across the globe, so that will help companies like GNFC going forward. In terms of technicals, there is strong support around the 540-550 region, and that is from where the stock has reversed, and currently around 630-640. A short-term support is around 595. Somebody wants to trade can take a 595 stop loss and a target of 720 and then 780 in the next 3 to 6 months. Looks strong on charts, looks good on charts. It doubled in 6 months in 2021. So what happened is between Feb March to October it doubled within that period and then started declining. So it may consolidate for a few weeks, and major up move is expected only above 720 730. Then we could see a real move in the stock, but at the moment also it is looking pretty strong. So in my opinion, you can buy on major declines around 570, 580, very good region to buy from an investment point of view. From a trading point of view, one can accumulate around 625, 630 at around 625, 630 with a stop loss at 590 and a target of 720. But if you have a 3 year time horizon, I think over a 3 to 5 year, it can be 2-3x from here. I think over 5 years it can be 3x if the company is doing well on the numbers front. The valuations have declined as the markets have declined, so I think valuation will become dearer as we go along, and things should look up even from these levels. Although inflation is reducing and the prices may reduce, but eventually the kind of margins the company is doing, I think the numbers should remain strong for at least the next 3-4 quarters. So this was my video on GNFC. Please like and subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so you get my videos straight away when I post it. Kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.